Alright, so boom. Without a doubt, if you are pro weed and don't want to ever like necessarily quit it, you will do your best, your very best, to not abuse it. Because oftentimes, it's the abuse of it that makes your relationship with it suffer.
I know you still looking at your life and you didn't think it end like this. I know you stay awake trying to make the mistakes that you made.
Alright, so boom, welcome, bro, for Brevette, wherever you are on the World Wide Web. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I'm a cool guy, I'm a fun guy. What you get on this channel are videos that are guaranteed to make you laugh, brighten up your day, but most importantly, you'll learn how to quit your addictions to specifically weed, and you'll learn some financial literacy stuff. So definitely dive on that subscribe button, hit them folks on the like button. I appreciate you. So we got another video here, another reaction style video, courtesy of King Saint TV. He's gonna be talking about why he stopped smoking weed, life-changing, and how do I feel after 6 months. So like I always said, I want this quote to really harp down your throats, especially if you're a youngin watching this video and you're currently smoking weed. Too much of any good thing is good for nothing, and you haven't gotten to the point where you are already on the quitting side, right? So if you're still trying to use weed recreationally and use it safely, you never want to abuse it. The max you should really be smoking is maybe once or twice a week, to be honest, right? So that you can still get the benefits of weed, the calming effect, the therapeutic effects, without getting to the side of it being harmful to you or being toxic, right? And pro tip, another one is just stop smoking weed and start eating it in edible form. Anything you put into your lungs in smoking form is never the best. So I'm just saying, let's get into it though.
What it do, YouTube? It's your boy King Saint, man. I got you a whole new video. Yo guys, I'm outside. Normally, I'm normally like inside like the little studio thing, you know what I'm saying? But guys, this is a little different video, basically another motivational video, because I'm still that nigga. I'm still the realest out the jungle, you feel me? Look at the outside, look at nature, man, you know what I'm saying? But the title of this video, of course, I'm getting the light so y'all can see me, but the title of this video is what being sober feels like, you know what I'm saying? Like, guys, I started smoking way back when I was a sophomore back in high school. That was probably my worst decision I've ever done, and I'm probably ever gonna do in my life, At that point, it's probably like 15, 16. And you have to keep in mind, right? The younger you start smoking stuff, or the younger you start a certain thing, the more likely you are to get hooked to it. Your brain receptors, your dopamine, your whole like biochemistry starts becoming, that substance or thing becomes a part of your life, right? That's the thing with like pornography, right? When you start watching it at such a young age, that becomes like your new perception of sex. That's your perception of like, you get a warped perception of what it is. So the younger you start something, the more likely you are to get hooked to it. I'm really passionate about helping people overcome addiction, especially when it comes to marijuana, because I feel like everybody's smoking, and they don't understand the risks involved. Yes, there are some people who smoke weed, and they're doing good, but bro, look around you. Majority of people who do smoke, they're not their best selves, you know what I'm saying? So I really have a passion for helping people overcome this substance, man, because it's really going rampant right now. But anyways, like, basically how I feel being sober, like, guys, first off, the first 3 weeks of you not smoking is gonna be hell. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, Facts. I've asked a lot of people who've stopped smoking, and it's the same thing, but some people say a month, some people say a week, but I'll probably in between is probably like 3 weeks. The first 3 weeks you're gonna stop smoking. It's pretty hard, man. It's pretty hard. You go, you have night sweats, sometimes you can't even sleep. Like, I'm talking about chronic insomnia. And then, you have the urges, you feel so bored, like, man, like, but I'm telling y'all,
that bored feeling is no cap, bro, because like they say, energy can either be destroyed or created. It can only be transferred. All that time, energy you're putting into weed, you can't just go about your regular life as if nothing happened.
Give me my phone.
Can I do something real quick?
No.
3, 2, 1.
you not to do that. You done knocked the fucking wind out yourself. Silly shit.
You need to change it, put it into something else. Are you gonna start going to the gym? Are you gonna start taking a yoga class or something like that, right? And even just a pro tip as well, yoga, meditation, these two things help calm your mind and take your mind off of weed and other substances, or just in general the stress of life. Yoga, meditation have been godsend or life-changing things for me when I was trying to quit like pornography addiction and stuff like that, right? So don't be idle. The more idle you are, and the more bored you feel, the more likely you are to go back to it. And even when you stop, you realize you have more time on your hands.
Telling y'all, if y'all can fight through those first 3 weeks, trust me, man, everything goes good from there. You know, you start appreciating life more, you know? Like, I remember when I actually started feeling sober again, you know, man, like, it's just crazy. Like, bro, just experiencing life to the fullest, bro. I remember back then, I used to feel like, man, nothing is fun if you're not high, if you're not, you know, you're just not in your mind, and that's a horrible mindset. Like, and it's crazy what it does, you know, what it does to you. Guys, I wasn't on some, like, I wasn't smoking like some crazy shit the way most people do, but I smoked, guys. Like, I tried to smoke every day, you know, that was the goal, you know. And man, like, being sober is so much better.
The thing with that is that once you're always high, everything in life in comparison, because being high is so pleasurable, it's so cool, it's like having an orgasm. If you always had an orgasm, that would be like your new norm of life, right? And then everything else in comparison is like trash. But an orgasm is only so pleasurable because you don't experience it all the time, right? You get excited or you're happy when you have sex with a girl, or for a lot of guys, because you put it in comparison to all the girls that either rejected you or wasting your time or stuff like that, right? So use it as a treat, maybe once or twice a week at the end of a long week, sure, but not every single day. That's when you start abusing all your reward system. You want to create a relationship with it where you use it sporadically, but you're not dependent on it. Like, when you are stressed, what other things do you use to deal with stress? When you're anxious, what other things do you use to deal with anxiety? Not having weed as the primary and sole thing that you use to deal with the bullshit of life.
Your thoughts are way clearer. You're not paranoid. You're not out here arguing with these plugs. Because I remember I used to literally, man, if one plug is tripping, I got 3 other dudes, you know what I'm saying? And let's say all of them tripping, boom, you start being irritated and angry. Guys, I'm telling you, that life is not good, man. There's more to life, man. There's more to life to experience. There's more opportunities out there, like, and you're closed-minded because you're just trying to get high every day. You feel me? You know, man, sober, bro. Being sober, man, for I'll probably say about 7 months. Being sober for like 6 months now is the best thing ever, man. I'm just experiencing life to the fullest, you know. Guys, I'm telling you right now, if I was smoking at this point in my life right now, first off, you won't be watching this video because I'll probably be lighting up a blunt somewhere. And then if I didn't stop smoking, guys, my pockets, you know what I'm saying, money, you feel me? Like, I got money coming in, you know, like, you know, a lot of opportunities that came through my life. I'm taking a lot of things more seriously. I'm way more aggressive. Like, it's like a burst of energy just shoots up, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you had plans before you started smoking, and then when you just stop smoking, it's like everything is compressed. As soon as you stop smoking again, it's like a burst of energy. You know, it's crazy. Like, you know, man, man, just, guys, I had to make this video. You feel me? Like, I'm not in the studio. I'm chilling outside. I'm just thinking, meditating on just life in general. And guys, man, if you smoke at this moment and you want to stop smoking, there are 3 things you have to do. I've made a video about why weed is the new crack in other videos. Your company, that's number 1. That is number 1. The second of all is, why do you want to stop smoking, man? You know what I'm saying? Is it because of, you know, like, why do you want to stop smoking? Like, you want to improve yourself? You got to know why. And then the third step is,
that why part is so crucial. That will be like your guiding light. Like, put that thing on a place where you'll see it every single day, like on your desktop at work, or maybe on your laptop at home, wherever it is. Put it on top of your in front of your washroom, Is it because you're not trying to spend as much money? Like you're trying to save some money, save that money? You're trying to actually get past that drug test for your dream job or career job? Maybe it's affecting your health, like your lungs, or you know, having some issues. But what is the why? The why will always be a guiding light to stop. Like for me, my guiding light was to stop porn, was the fact that I experienced erectile dysfunction. Like the most embarrassing thing for a man is to not be able to get it up during sex. And it happened to me on like multiple occasions. So I knew like it was my watching of porn, and just that embarrassment is always in the back of my mind when I'm trying to watch porn.
Detoxing. You gotta detox, man. I'm talking about detox everything, every single thing in your life. You gotta detox, you know, the food you eat, because best believe, man, the food affects you, like most definitely. You gotta eat healthier, then you gotta detox with, I remember I drink green tea every day. That helped, because you know, you gotta understand, when THC is in your substance, I believe like it makes you crave it even more. So what you gotta do is you gotta detox yourself, so all them substances, the nicotine with the blunts you smoking, can all like leave your body, and then from there you're good. You know that's just the first step. You know, I recommend using black seed oil as well. If you haven't heard of it, go research it. It's a very good substance. It's an oil. You know, it helps with everything, to be honest. But being sober feels great, guys. I'm telling you, you can get your life back. You can come back to your life, you know, and experience what life really is experiencing all kinds of emotions. Sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low, you know, but at the end of the day, this is your life. You write the book, you know, you write the story, you know. You being high, you're not gonna experience shit besides being nonchalant all the time, being fake happy, you know. I don't even want to get into that, man. All I gotta tell y'all is being sober is great. You know what I'm saying? I've been 6 months sober, and it is the best feeling I've ever experienced, you know, since I started smoking. And I encourage all of y'all, if you have an addiction or if you have a problem, please, you gotta get through it, you know. I encourage all my people, man, to elevate this year. 2019 is a year of awakening. 2020. And I want people to awaken on your addictions, you know what I'm saying? Because addictions is gonna hold you back from becoming your higher self, most definitely. And guys, as always, it is King Saint, the realest out the jungle.
Amen. So as far as detoxing, what you want to do: apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons in the morning, 2 tablespoons in the evening. Working out at least 3 or 4 times in a week. Just at home workout, just to get a sweat in, because the sweat also seeps away some of the THC in your system. And you want to try also intermittent fasting. And one of the things that when you are eating throughout the day is your body isn't able to break down your fat cells, because it's spending so much time and energy breaking down the food that you're eating throughout the day. So when you're fasting, let's say you don't eat until 12 or 3 or even 6 p.m., like an 18-6 eating window, your body is able to break down all the fat cells, THC stored in your fat, and that's another way that your body is able to get rid of the THC. But go into a lot more detail in my other detox related videos and how to pass a drug test. Check it out in the cards, description, and pinned comment. But yo, God bless, much love, peace and joy. Namaste. Yoga is a must. And always remember, if it doesn't feed you, do not water that shit. Whatever you're watching, whatever you're listening to, whatever you're eating, because our diet is more than just what we eat. It's everything that we consume. Remember as well, too much of any good thing is good for nothing. Alright, fam. Use and abuse are 2 completely different things. Deuces.
I know you still looking at your life and you didn't think it end like this. I know you stay awake trying to make the mistakes that you made feel